All right, welcome to another Friday night featured Michigan high school football game right here on SportsCaster.com in partnership with WJR Radio, WJR AM 760 Radio in Detroit. We're covering the games in Southeast Michigan as part of the SportsCaster program in partnership with WJR, and we've got a good one tonight. Man, Americana on full display. Beautiful weather again. Great rivalry ahead. Two great schools. Pretty cool. This gets you jazzed up, right? Got Justin Rose sitting next to me. Nick Whitten, you are from Clarkston High School. You're a student broadcaster. Mm-hmm. You're part of the team, the broadcasting team tonight. So bring it. All right. Bring it. And Kristin Kujawa, who always brings it.
Yeah, thank you.
So let's talk some football.
Okay.
Guys,
I can't believe it's week 7.
It's week 7.
Week 7 of high school football. I feel like we just started like last week, and all of a sudden here we are, 2 4-2 football teams in the conference. Rivalry right down the road, not too far away from one another. You know this rivalry probably better than the three of us do, so why don't you tell us what's the scuttlebutt in the hallways of school during this week?
Well, I'll tell you what, everyone at Clarkston does not like Lake Orion.
What about people at Lake Orion? Did they like Clarkston?
No.
I kind of figured it went both ways.
That's a perfect way to tee up the rivalry, just as it should be.
Yeah.
What are some of the things you're looking forward to in this football game tonight?
I'm looking forward to seeing some plays on the defense by Clarkston, and I'm looking forward to see some passing plays by Lake Orion.
Okay, so we got a little strength on strength with the pass game and the defense for both teams. Should be a good one. I mean, you actually went back and did the research. Mm-hmm. How close is this rivalry all time?
This rivalry is 34-24 overall.
And who has
Clarkston is the lead.
Clarkston's 10-game advantage. So
that's nice.
That's obviously a pretty good rivalry.
Yeah.
Some rivalries we have out here, unfortunately, are pretty lopsided. But this one, just 10 games. And obviously, 4-2 football teams. Guys, we're getting close to the playoffs here.
So they're 4-2.
Wins.
They're each 4-2?
Each are 4-2.
Each 4-2. Okay.
So to get into the high school football playoffs in the state of Michigan, you have to get at least 6 wins. We just said it was week 7. They have this game and 2 more.
Wow.
You gotta get it.
And now they're competing for the OAA Red division, is that right?
That is correct.
Right. So if they win, if Clarkston wins, does that mean they go up against Oxford or West Bloomfield?
Well, their schedule is already predetermined for the overall high school football schedule. But what it will do is it'll put them in the driver's seat, understanding that they control
to determine who
wins the conference title. And obviously winning the conference title is a big deal for these kids and for these programs. So this is obviously going to be a big one because the winner of this game basically kind of controls themselves, and they're 1 win away from getting into the postseason.
And that's the top division, if you will, the OAA
Red.
Yep. Right.
Yep.
That's
the top tier.
The top tier. Right. Exactly. So that's a good honor. That's a great honor. They're playing to win that. That's cool.
You got to win that. Get 1 game closer because I mean the difference between 5-2 football team. Oh, that's a pretty good team, and a 4-3 football team. Oh, are they any good? It's crazy to think that 1 game at this point in the season can really tilt the scales, but. I mean, just look at Dragon Stadium here.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I mean, this crowd. We've got the visitors over there.
Yeah.
They got the student sections going crazy for
it's
both
homecoming.
sides.
It's homecoming.
So
we got
homecoming.
lots of hype going on.
Nick, is the homecoming dance tomorrow?
I'm not sure. I don't go to Lake Orion.
Oh, that's right. He goes to Clarkston. You guys had your homecoming a couple weeks ago then, yeah?
Yeah, it was 2 or 3 weeks ago.
And who did you verse?
We versed.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
He was too focused on the homecoming dance.
Yeah, he was ready for the dance.
Absolutely,
yes.
absolutely.
Nick, I have to ask, part of the big thing about SportsCaster, the distinguishing characteristic of SportsCaster is that we feature young student broadcasters. It's not just about the young student athletes on the field. Now it's about the student broadcasters in the booth, calling the play, providing color commentary, etc. What is it for you? Why are you here at this table? Why is this important to you? Why are you interested in this?
Well, I've been watching football my whole life, and I really like the commentary on it. And I guess I just really like sports journalism, and I've always been interested in it. And I just got into a PMTV production class at my school, which is like recording football games and stuff. So I had an opportunity to do this, and I wanted to take it up.
That's
awesome.
Great.
Great.
That's really cool. And then you got the call that you were going to cover the game tonight. And so how does that feel? That's pretty cool, right?
Well, I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
I want to tell.
Can't
No.
tell.
You cannot tell,
Very
and you
cool.
sound great.
Yeah.
You absolutely sound great. Listen, we were nervous until you opened your mouth because we don't really know what we're going to get until we show up at the games too.
No,
but
you're
we
great.
got a winner tonight. We feel good about it. We're excited to have you. You're going to do a great job. And you know what? Have fun. Great honor. You're going to be on WJR Radio. Really cool for a young guy who aspires to be in this spot for real one day. Really cool.
Yeah, and as SportsCaster.com continues to grow, we want to make sure you guys are following our social channels. We're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on X, we're on Facebook. Give us a follow. A lot of opportunities for your student broadcaster at home who might want to get interested and involved in this. Plenty of opportunities to create their own content, share it to their own social pages, tag us, and we'll feature it as well because we want to make sure we put the mic in your hands. That is what we believe in. That is what we're doing. That's why Jeff and Kristin and the rest of the team have brought former broadcasters like myself and Michael Spath aboard to make sure that we give opportunities to kids like Nick to get out there and start their broadcasting careers in a way that we quite frankly didn't have when we were coming up through the business. So, your team's coming out on the field here. Who's a couple players that we should be watching for Clarkston?
You're going to want to look out for the Bowman brothers, Lucas and Griffin, two running backs, number 0 and number 1. They are very good at pushing through and making big plays. And you're going to want to look out for wide receiver. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
That's okay.
You're good.
Wide receiver Wendell Childs. He's a fast kid, very fast, and only a sophomore, so you'll see him for a few more years.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Cool.
But yeah, he can get deep.
Very cool. I wanted you mentioned Nick, and of course you're here representing Clarkston as a student broadcaster. I want to make sure we call out the other student broadcasters, a couple up in the booth right now, others that will participate in providing feature commentary throughout tonight's game. Aiden Novak from Lake Orion, Anthony Del Pup, Clarkston, Nick Whitten, of course, sitting here with us from Clarkston, and Taryn Fritching with us again as well. We're going to try to keep it a little more quiet because the national anthem is playing right now, and out of respect, we'll tone it down. But it's really going to be a great night here. Again, the weather, my God. It's like someone just dialed it in perfectly. Thank you. Thank you.
What is great about what we've been able to do with SportsCaster.com so far this year is we've gone to so many different venues in so many different areas. We're down in Detroit. We've been down on the west side of the state. Now we're up here in the Clarkston, Oxford, Lake Orion area. And to see how communities still rally around their high school football teams in 2024 is fantastic to see. And I just love where we're sitting. I wish we could turn the camera around and show.
I was just going to say that. Can we switch it around to show everybody?
It is a very, very cool venue. As Jeff said, it's Americana. This is such a community event. And as the national anthem wraps up here, as we get closer and closer to game time, and the roar of the crowd starts.
And by the way, not an open seat in the house.
No.
Yeah, no, we're packed.
We are packed.
We are packed.
I think I walked 2 miles
is going to be intense
in the parking. I think I had to.
I think you did.
I think I had to.
I think you did.
But Kristin, I need to know some stuff that I didn't know.
I'm happy to tell you.
You make it easy.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
What do we got?
What do we have tonight?
So tonight we are in Lake Orion, and for those that don't know, Lake Orion is just 25 miles north of Detroit. Lake Orion, the school actually started in 1844 in a little 2-story schoolroom house on the corner of Church and Anderson Street.
Wow.
But the big mystery is, why are they called the Dragons? Really? A dragon in Lake Orion? Well, apparently in 1894, there was a dragon.
In the lake?
In Lake Orion. A dragon lived in Lake Orion.
1894.
It
wasn't the Loch Ness Monster, was it?
No. It was
passing through.
It was an actual dragon that lived in Lake Orion Lake, and there were many sightings of this dragon. The first was 2 women who were fishing off of a dock, and they saw this green and black kind of speckled beast, if you will, monster maybe.
I'm going to be careful when I head out in my car tonight.
Well, guys, we got to be careful because they're about to kick this football game off. Chris Renwick and our student broadcasters, why don't we send it up to the booth for you to get this first boot underway?